Be the motley bunch.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Sean Simpson.
Hello.
Um, Today I'm going to talk to you about lifting heavy objects. So, I started off about the age of 16 working in grocery stores, and one of the things that they never really explained to me was how to properly lift objects. So, unfortunately, what that did to me is caused me a long-term set of aches and pains due to improper lifting in my younger days. Matter of fact, as I talk to you now, I'm actually experiencing quite a bit of back pain, but that's pretty much normal for me now. So I've come up with a couple things over time, just doing research and listening to different classes and things of that nature of how to actually properly lift objects. So basically, what you want to do is, I have a box here. This box is empty, but we'll pretend that there's an adequate amount of weight inside of it to actually cause you physical harm. Roughly about 35 to 45 pounds is enough weight to actually cause you injury or discomfort through improper lifting, if not ready for it. So one of the first things that you need to do when you come up to a box, in this box here, even though that it's completely empty, I'm just going to pretend that there's 45 pounds in it for this duration of our speech here. So basically what you want to do is come up to the box. You need to move this box from point A to point B. Point B could be 20 yards or 20 feet over that direction. It doesn't matter. But the first thing that you need to do is figure out what you are actually lifting. So you can come up to any box. This box looks kind of small, but there could be just enough weight in it to, if lifted improperly, do a little bit of damage. So most people come up to a box, they'll see it, they'll misjudge it and say, hey, there might only be 15, 20 pounds. It doesn't look like that big of a box. So what are they going to do? They're going to come up to the box, they're going to stand over it, and they're going to bend straight over, which is actually the worst thing to do. And then they're going to lift it up, and they're going to realize, oh, hey, that box is really heavy. At that point, they're committed, and it's a little bit too late, and before they know it, they've ended up hurting their back. So now we're going to come up to the box, and we're going to say, hey, all right, there's, I don't know, grandma's china, which we all know can actually weigh quite a bit. Even inside this little box, a couple dozen plates can weigh a good bit. So we'll come up to it and say, all right, let me see what's inside of it. You can look inside of it, or you can actually look at the side if you work in a grocery store or any kind of business setting. Sometimes the box will actually tell you what's inside of it. So you can make your determination, hey, all right, I actually have a little bit of weight in there. Maybe I need to go about lifting it a different way. So now we've identified what we're actually going to lift. So now we're going to go through the proper lifting techniques. So as I come up to this box, what I want to do is kind of come right over top of it, put my feet on either side of the box, and I'm going to squat straight down. Now what you want to do is actually keep your back as straight as possible. Now you're not going to be able to keep your back perfectly straight, but the idea is to squat down and keep that box as straight as possible. So now that my back is straight, I got a hold of the box, I can actually maneuver the box and actually get a couple of fingers underneath of it. What that'll do is actually give you a little bit more control over lifting the box and whether you can keep it in towards your body or away from your body. So as you come up, what you're going to do is you're going to try to keep that back straight, and you're actually going to lift with your legs and not your back. notice what I did is I pulled the box into me. So for the most total control of your box or any object that you're lifting, you want to bring it into your body. So now that you're lifting it, it's rested against your body. You've got your fingers underneath of it. You actually have pretty much total control. So a heavy box can actually control you if lifted improperly. So I've got total control of this box. I can go from point A to point B and pretty much effortlessly and injury-free move this box to where I need to move it to. So basically, we're going to do a couple different things just to kind of touch on a few things. We're going to identify, okay, we need to move this object. Then we're going to identify what we are actually lifting. What is inside of this box, or what is this object that we're actually lifting? Unfortunately, one of the most common injuries in the workplace and just in life in general are back injuries. That's the most common injury that anybody's ever going to face. Pretty much everybody that you can talk to has dealt with some kind of back injury. So we come up to the box, we know what's inside of it. Now we're prepared to lift it. We're going to come at it. We're going to straddle over top of it, squat down, back is nice and straight. Even though it doesn't look perfectly straight, you're just keeping it as straight as possible. Fingers underneath the box, and then we're going to lift with the legs and not with the back, and pull the box into you. And now we're ready to go. So thank you all for listening to my techniques on lifting heavy objects. I hope you guys gained some kind of positive information from this, and thank you all for listening.